Are you ready to transform your summer into an epic splash-tastic adventure? Say goodbye to wasteful, single-use water balloons and hello to the ultimate in reusable, eco-friendly fun with reusable water balloons. Check out the link in the video description to get yours on Amazon today.
Evil Putin hatched a plan to assassinate a German arms boss supplying to Ukraine, but it thwarted when the US found out. Earlier this year, U.S. intelligence discovered Russia's cunning plans to kill Rheinmetall CEO Armin Paperger in a depraved act of revenge brought on by his unwavering support of Ukraine. Paperger's arms manufacturer, in Dusseldorf, has been producing artillery shells and military vehicles for Ukraine, as reported by CNN, who cited 5 unidentified U.S. and Western officials as sources. They said the plot to kill Paperger was just one of a series of Russian government plans to undermine the West, with Putin planning to slaughter several pro-Ukraine defense industry executives across Europe. The United States then informed Germany of the plans, and German security services were able to protect Paperger. Rheinmetall said in a statement that necessary measures are always taken in regular consultation with security authorities. The U.S. National Security Council, NSC, spokesperson Adrian Watson said, "Russia's intensifying campaign of subversion is something that we are taking extremely seriously and have been intently focused on over the past few months. The United States has been discussing this issue with our NATO allies, and we are actively working together to expose and disrupt these activities. We have also been clear that Russia's actions will not deter allies from continuing to support Ukraine." The company is one of the world's biggest producers of artillery and tank shells. It began ramping up production after Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine. Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev, a close ally of current President Vladimir Putin, previously said Russia would retaliate by hitting any facility Rheinmetall set up in Ukraine. The comments came after Rheinmetall said in May 2023 it had set up a joint venture with Ukrainian state-owned conglomerate Ukroboronprom to build and repair tanks in Ukraine. In February, Rheinmetall announced that it also planned to open up to 4 ammunition factories in Ukraine. They will also be used to manufacture gunpowder, air defense systems, and various other military vehicles. Rheinmetall also intend to build a facility in Lithuania, which shares a border with Russia and Belarus. A senior NATO official told CNN, "We're seeing sabotage, we're seeing assassination plots, we're seeing arson. We're seeing things that have a cost in human lives. I believe very much that we're seeing a campaign of covert sabotage activities from Russia that have strategic consequences." In May, Paperger, who has been with Rheinmetall for 34 years, including more than 11 years as CEO, made headlines when his garden house was set on fire by far-left activists, according to Bild. At the current NATO summit in Washington, German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock said Russia was waging a hybrid war of aggression, including cyber attacks and sabotage of infrastructure. She said, "This underlines once again that we as Europeans must protect ourselves as best we can and not be naive." A spokesperson for Germany's Interior Ministry declined to comment on the groundbreaking CNN report, adding the government was generally taking the threats posed by the Russian regime very seriously. "Our security authorities are very vigilant and act accordingly, in close cooperation with our international partners. The federal government will not be intimidated by the Russian threats. We will continue to do everything in our power to prevent possible threats in Germany." Vladimir Putin's thirst for power knows no bounds, and his dark history is littered with the bodies of his foes. Putin's most formidable opponent Alexei Navalny, 47, died just last month in the strict regime Polar Wolf jail in the Russian Arctic while serving a 19-year sentence on trumped-up extremism charges. It was alleged his body was found covered in bruises as Western leaders and members of Navalny's camp claimed he was murdered on the direct orders of Putin, an accusation the Kremlin rejects. Endlessly vocal Putin critic and the head of the Wagner mercenary group Yevgeny Prigozhin, 62, died in August last year in a Fireball private jet crash, according to Russia's investigative committee. He was a close confidant of Putin before he launched a rebellion in June last year, vowing to punish Russia for a deadly missile at